Major Slack Videos.
But yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Divinity Original Sin 2. If you came here for the Escape Fort Joy XP bug fix, I'll put a timestamp at the bottom of the video where that begins. This is a walkthrough video. You've stumbled upon a pro walkthrough. Just skip to that timestamp and I'll take care of you right there. As for all the rest of you, saddle up, lock and load. Let's do this thing. We have fixed up Lohse. Okay, so she's got everything fixed up. She's got all her spells back. She's got all the gear back. She's ready to rock and roll. Sabile's ready to rock and roll. You know what? We're going to get a reward from Sahela. Let's talk to her. Let's send Sabile in to talk to her this time. Make sure there's no mishaps.
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you.
You're welcome. And we got to be going.
She squeezes your hand.
Ta-ta.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
We will. Alright, here we go. And we get a reward. 63 bucks. A knockdown arrow. Very good. And a choice of one of these things here. Well, they all look really tempting, but I think I'm gonna have to go with this one here, the rawhide scale pants. Take that, except there we go. Sabile looks like you got some new pants. That works. And let's put this down. As I said earlier, Lohse is now in charge of all bartering and business, so put this down in here. Set it to wares, and that is that. Now that we've freed freed as a matter of speaking, Sir Withermore, or Lord Withermore, let's go back and visit him. Down the secret hatch. Hey Sport, how's it going?
Wither, wake up, please.
Uh-oh. Let's check him out. Looks like he's dead. And we can take Withermore's girdle. Very valuable belt. Let's take that. Let's give it to Sabile. This will give you an extra memory slot. Just to demonstrate. Let's go here. As you can see, I have 9 memory slots for Sabile. Slap on that girdle. And now we have 10. It's a choice between first aid or ricochet. I think for now I'm going to put on first aid. Done and done. Next. I think I would like to do just a little bit of shopping with Callius. That's the lizard.
Survive, and soon we leave.
Here in the cave that sells warfare skill books.
The soldier stands to attention.
And I went with the wrong one. I'm so used to shopping with Sabile. Okay, Lohse, check it out. What's he got?
On his spear and looks
A long branch? No good. And tell you what, before we buy anything, let's see if I have something really exceptional. Like, for example, this helmet. Well, not exceptional, but way better than what Lohse has right now. Let's take that. And how about this, too? She doesn't have a belt. That'll work. Yeah. Alright. 185 bucks. Thank you very much. And Lohse, you got some new gear. Get out of that greasy cap. And here's a belt to hold up your pants. Set that to wares and we're done. Next. I want to get rid of the cat. The cat is actually useful. The only way you can get rid of the cat is to escape Fort Joy. Let's do that right now. The only problem is, as soon as we escape Fort Joy, we are going to become wanted men and women. Yes. everywhere. If we try to come back to Fort Joy, everywhere we go, every Magister that we bump into who is formerly, you know, basically willing to let us live in peace will now be hostile to us. Very hostile. So, there is one Magister that I want to take care of before we escape Fort Joy. That's Patrolman Klaus. He usually patrols. He lives up to his name. He makes his route right here. He patrols. There's the waypoint. He patrols along here. He usually spawns. If you fast travel to this Fort Joy Square, he usually spawns right about here. Patrols like that. Down here, along there, and around here. And he continues around there like that. If we escape Fort Joy and then we fast travel back to Fort Joy Square, what's going to happen most likely is we're going to bump into him right here. And then it's going to be a fight. And all these merchants here might get dragged into the fight because, you know, there's all kinds of oil barrels and whatnot. It's going to turn into a total fustercluck. What we want to do is take out Patrolman Klaus right now on our own terms. I really like to meet him down here on the beach where there's lots of elbow room. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. So let's go on the hunt for Patrolman Klaus. And his little dog too. What we could do is just simply fast travel to Fort Joy Square and see if we can get him to spawn. Fort Joy Square, boom. Down this way. Typically you'll spawn right there.
If a Magister finds this on you, you forget my name, here? Take your coin then.
Nope. Okay, and I hear doggy. Let's just go over here.
No, let's not get nasty. Greet's better off, I'm sure. Keep my name out of the mouth, pal.
There he is right there. Okay. Let's just throw a grenade at him. Fire in the hole. There, that's enough. Alright, it's on. What's going on here? 78 physical armor. And you only have 33 physical armor. Alright, let's start Lohse off with a little bit of encourage. And let's just shoot him a couple times. Very good. His physical armor is down. There's nothing more we can do with Lohse, so let's just whack him a couple more times and give ourselves a little bit of extra haste. Doggy comes up, munches on Sabile's leg. You're gonna pay for that, doggy. Alright, so Sabile's turn. Flesh sacrifice, as always, start off with. Give ourselves an extra turn, extra AP rather, and bonus damage. I think I can do considerable damage to Patrolman Klaus without having to spawn my Incarnate. Let's give it a shot here. Barrage. Get 3 shots. Put all 3 projectiles on him. Let him have it. And how about a Sky Shot? Get bonus damage for jumping up in the air, and he's almost dead. Might be able to finish him off. You know what? Tell you what, let's spawn our Incarnate, because a lot of you are probably dying to see what he looks like. Whatever element you spawn him in, he gets bonus attacks according to that. So for example, if you spawn him in blood, he'll get a mosquito swarm attack. Or if you spawn him in fire, he'll get a fire attack. He also has really high, I think it's initiative, which will give him attacks of opportunity. So let's spawn him right there. Let's control my Klaus tries to move. He'll clobber him. Okay, so he's got a fireball attack. That's perfect. It's his turn. Oh, I can't believe he took it. Oh, because I spawned him in fire. Okay, so now it's working on his magical armor. That should finish him off. Alright, now. It's back to Lohse's turn. Doggy, you're going down. One more should wipe out his armor. And that's it. Just doing this for good measure. Probably won't get to use it. Bull Rush. Let me just put that in now. Bull Rush, that goes right there. I'll show you that later. Really useful way of closing the gap for a melee fighter. And that's it. She's only got 1 AP left. How about a little chameleon? Hide. And Doggy, what are you gonna do? Gonna munch this to build a little more? Who the what did the what the? No kidding. Does Sourcehound actually use battering ram on Sibyl? Ha! Right. Okay. Okay, that cuts it. Sibyl, you're gonna take a little bit of friendly fire, but it's all for good cause. Or stand right beside him. It's Sibyl's, no, it's Lohse's turn. Lohse's turn. Where are you, Lohse? Oh yeah, right, you're invisible. Tell you what, let's move over. Turn him into a chicken. And he's already in the fire. Let's cook him up a little bit. Just love doing that. What else can we do? Could do a tentacle lash. No, let's just shoot him. Cracks me up every time. And he's almost dead. And he got cooked, and that's it. That's the end of Patrolman Klaus. And his little dog, too. Everybody okay? Need a little rest? Okay, hang tough there, Sibyl. Alright, so now the way is clear to escape Fort Joy. Now, there's an issue. There's a bug with escaping Fort Joy. I don't know how many people have run into this bug. First of all, let's fast travel to Fort Joy Square. Okay, here's my two gals at Fort Joy Square. Let's do a quick save right here. If you look at your journal, you'll see that, you know, by this point, many of your quests are all about escaping Fort Joy. There's many ways of escaping Fort Joy. I'll show you an easy one right now. There is a problem though. Let's go to the hatch to the underground that was shown to us by Lord Withermore. And push east. We've done this before. Gone into the holding cells here. And up here. Once again, the main reason we're doing this right now is to get rid of the cat. Okay, once you go up those stairs, that door to the north, I'm keeping the north at the top of the screen, just so everyone knows exactly where I'm going. Come down here to the south and go up these stairs. Now we're going to push east over here. Now you gotta watch out. There's a Magister here, and he's like, if you pick a fight with him, you're gonna be fighting like a ton of guys. This is just about getting out of Fort Joy. This is Flenzer's playground we're in right now. So we're going up here, and then down these stairs. At this point, we'll have to start sneaking, and we're gonna sneak up here to this cage. This iron gate right here. Is everybody going to sneak mode? Lohse going to sneak mode.
Oh, but I've told you about that many times before, haven't I? Silly me.
There he is. Niles of Flenzer.
Can you even hear me in there?
sometimes his sneak cone goes over here like that. That's why I
hardly remember the smell of his skin.
recommend you sneak along here. Otherwise, you're going to get dragged into a fight with him. Go along here. Open this door.
Oh, but I've
In
told
you
you
go.
about that many times before, haven't I? Silly me.
And you're looking for this here pipe to the swamp.
You
Now,
aren't
even though
tired of
his
my
sneak
story,
cone
are
shows
you?
here, you can usually
You
just
didn't hear me in there.
get there, the pipe to the swamp. Like, you can get there no problem without being busted or going to a fight, or you can just wait till he goes away. Okay, go there. Watch what happens to the XP. Look at that. 14,400 XP. What? Yeah, what? Who got that? If you check it out, check out your combat log. Looks like the game awards your main character 2,400 XP 7 times. And gives everyone else maybe 2,400 XP, depending on how many you have in your party. I've read complaints about this all over the net. Basically, this is what happens. Now, your party members may not have equal XP all the time. Sometimes they do quests that are specific to their character. So sometimes one character will get, 600 or 1,000 XP more than others, and they'll be uneven. But in this case, it's a matter of 13,000 XP. Okay, Sabille now has 1950 to get to level 5. Lohse now has 13,950 to get to level 5. That's just too much. And I know a lot of other players are complaining about that too. That gap is just too much. You basically want all your characters around the same XP level, so that you have more control over how they level up and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you how to solve this problem. By the way, now that we've escaped Fort Joy, if you just go out, let's go out of sneak mode. Out of sneak mode. Go up a little bit, and the cat will eventually run off, and you get this little notification.
The cat purrs
Here we
loudly
go.
as it curls itself around your ankles. Looks like you've got yourself a new pet.
Okay, and it runs away, and you get this Summon Cat Familiar, which is a not bad spell. Let's take a look at that. That typically gets added to your main character's roster. There it is, Summon Cat Familiar. And now you can call up the cat at will in battle, and I'll show you about that later. And the cat is now gone. You no longer have to deal with it. You're no longer babysitting the cat. Now, how do you fix this XP bug? Let's just quick load. What I'm going to show you how to fix is the discrepancy, so that all your characters get 14,000 XP. As far as them not getting 14,000 XP, I don't know how to fix that. I don't even know if anybody knows how to fix that, or if it's even a glitch. We don't know. But the main thing is we want all our characters to get the same amount of XP, whether it's 14,000 or 2,400. This is the way you do it. You just simply dismiss all your characters. So I'm going to dismiss Lohse. Talk to her.
Hi.
How you doing? Okay, and would like to go our separate ways,
Are you
please?
certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Yes.
Oh, really now? Well, well, well. I guess this makes us mortal enemies. For now, at least.
I really like Lohse. Alright, dismiss her, and just leave her there with all her gear. That's okay, we're going to come back and get her later. And now it's just us and the cat. Now let's just do the same thing that we did. Go down the hatch. And if you're playing with other, playing with a four-member party, do the same thing. Dismiss everybody. Then just take your main character, run them through the dungeons. If your cat disappears when you go down into the dungeons, which often happens, it will come back. And then go to this door to the north as we did before. Now we're in the Fort Joy prison. Come down here to the south. You're going to find the stairs that leads to the passage going to the east. Take the passage to the east, just like we did before. And up here. Should be able to get down here, no problem.
Oh, but I've told you about that many times before, haven't I?
Sneak mode. Sneak along here.
You aren't tired of my stories, are you? Can you even hear me in there?
Go through the door. Find pipe to the swamp. How'd you go? You get 14,400 XP, just as you did before. Go up a little bit. The cat should do its thing.
The cat purrs loudly as it curls itself around your ankles. Looks like you've got yourself a new pet.
Alright. Ta-ta, cat. See you in the funny papers. We got ourselves a new spell. Summon cat familiar. Show you about that later. Now, since this is where we're continuing, let's go to the northeast a little bit. Slack, did you know you could loot tree stumps? Yes, I know you can loot tree stumps. Okay, let's do that. There's nothing. See. Here's the waypoint. And there's stuff here. We'll get that later. This is not about looting. We're now in the... In case you're wondering, we're now in the Hollow Marshes. This Reaper's Eye, I believe this island is called, is split into two parts. This is the Fort Joy part. This is the Hollow Marshes part. Okay, that's where we are now. We now have a waypoint. Now, let's just simply fast travel back to Fort Joy Square and reacquire our squad members, namely Lohse. There's Lohse. She's got all her gear. Nothing happened to her. She's still sitting there. Watch what happens when we talk to her and take her on.
Buddy, old acquaintance. Want to team up again?
Sure, that sounds like a good idea.
Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
Yeah, put a kibosh on the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing. Alright, so end, and boom, she gets 14,400 XP. So now our characters are at on the exact same page. Each one has 1950 XP to get to the next level. There you go. So that's my way of solving that big XP discrepancy bug when escaping Fort Joy. And pretty much every way that I've tested, I haven't tested like every last single method of escaping Fort Joy, but the same thing happens if you escape by the drawbridge, which is here. I'll show you that later. Basically, I'm going to wipe out Fort Joy now, in the videos that follow. So I'll show you about all the methods of escaping Fort Joy. There's another way where you can go down here and sneak out there, go down this path here, and that the same thing will happen pretty much every time. You get 14,400 XP for your main character, and the other ones will get nothing. So that's the way to fix that. You'll still get a lot of XP, but everybody be on the same page. The only problem I can see with this is if you have Ifan as a partner, a companion. Now that we've escaped Fort Joy, like I said, all the Magisters are hostile. So if you get anywhere near these two, they'll go hostile and you get into a fight. Same thing with what I call the West Gate. This is the West Gate. If you get anywhere near these guys, normally they wouldn't go hostile, but they will now. So if you try to reacquire Ifan as your companion, you're gonna get into a fight with the West Gate bunch. That's 4 guys and a dog, so that may pose some problems if you're going lone wolf with Ifan and you try to reacquire him. You're gonna have to do the West Gate fight before you can get him on as a companion. That's the only problem I can see with this fix. Alright, so let's get on with it. We have to talk to Griff to get the news on the lone wolves. And this is why I had you kill Patrolman Klaus earlier on, because typically you come down here, like I said, and Patrolman Klaus often pops out here, and then you're into this big fight with all these merchants around, and it just turns, like I said, turns into a big fustercluck. Alright, so Sibyl, have a word with Camp Boss Griff.
Ah, you're back. Oh, it's so good to see you, mate. You know who you look like? The moon. I bet you hear that all the time, don't you?
Okay, quit hitting on my girl there, Griff. Just tell us about the lone wolves. What's up? We have it on good authority that you're the man to ask.
Do ya?
Yes.
What authority is that?
A dead lizard authority.
Lucky fella. I'd have done worse. Anyway, lone wolves, you said. Question is, why would I interrupt peeling them potatoes to tell you about lone wolves?
Well, if you like your family jewels right where they are, and you don't want them skewered upon my needle, you better, you know, give us some info. What's the 411?
He recoils from you slightly, but then his face contorts in fury.
You threaten me.
Uh-oh, he didn't like that.
Threaten me in my own goddamned kitchen. You had better apologize, woman. Right now.
Okay, let's apologize. He's getting a little hot under the collar.
The hell you didn't. But
What do you mean?
you did the smart thing, so I guess I won't hold it against you. Now, listen here. I'll make it easy for you. You're gonna dig into your pockets and fish out a nice pile of shiny ones. You do that, and I'll point you to the wolves. Let them sort you out. Deal?
Okay, I don't think you really need to do this, but I'm going to do it just for good measure.
Griff counts your coins with greedy fingers.
Should have asked for double that amount, really. Now then, lone wolves. Yeah, I know of one. Fella with the fetching name of Zaliskar. The Magisters think they're running a tight ship, but their boat's as leaky as an old goat's nipples.
Leaky as an old goat's nipples. I'm gonna write that one down.
Money goes out, contraband comes in, and it's Zaliskars who's doing the moving.
Okay, listen, can you set us up a meeting with this Zaliskar?
Oh, but certainly.
All right, great,
As
cool.
it happens, he's coming by for afternoon tea.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Great.
Of course I can't, you dolt.
Oh.
He's out there, in the marshes beyond the fort.
Oh, okay. That was sarcasm, right? Okay.
So if you want to meet him, you're going to have to give the Magisters the slip.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Anytime, Toots.
See you in the funny papers. Okay, so that's the info on the lone wolves. Take a look at our...
If a Magister finds this on you, you forget my name, here. Keep it down,
right here. There's a lone wolf named Zaliskar out in the hollow marshes. I like to interrogate him. That's that. We'll table that for a later date. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.